5G and LTE. I'd rather be on LTE than 5G. I apologize. I definitely apologize. I need a video person, so I'm hiring. If there's any video people out there. Otherwise, I'll wait first people to jump in and make one's working. I mean, it doesn't work that way sometimes. Don't know what to make of it. It's like you jump between 5G and you jump between LTE. I don't know. Anybody have a preference? I still think I like LTE. Working. What's up? Burning the midnight oil. I kind of like the evening stuff, you know. It's cooler that way. Bring you guys over. Since suppose it's like I'm scared to even move you guys because I might jump to LTE, and then I think we're just right in between cell towers. It never used to be that way. So it's like either we need to go all 5G or we need to go LTE, right? Which is not going to do that. I don't like the new 5G. I think the new 5G sucks. That's just me though. Don't know if I can do this one-handed. Rusty, what's in the workload? Anybody? What we got going this week? What's on the minds of those entrepreneurs? What kind of problems? What kind of failures? What kind of tools do we need? I looked at some ratchet wrenches. I almost was gonna do it. I was looking at the Husky at the Home Depot. I was like, I don't really need them. But I guarantee when I'm at the job, I will really need them. So, yeah. Humid. It's supposed to be a humid week, so make sure you guys are staying hydrated. Make sure you bring your Wes and bring your Bubba and bring your Stanley. Bring the ice cubes. All that good stuff, man. 34. Look, boom, it jumps just like that. 5G kicked in, man. If you guys don't mind, just hit the like button too. Let me know you're real. Cost you nothing. I don't make nothing from it. It just helps wake up the algo, brings more people in, more like-minded. Maybe you like the darkness, you like the creepiness. By the way, I'm Uncle Dave with Affordable Door Gate. Hope you're doing well. Hope you had a great Father's Day. Hope you had a great weekend. Another beautiful day. We'll get to the light eventually. It always makes me wonder what you could do with the algo, how that works. Maybe if you, I don't know what you can do. Like I said, I don't even know if I'm still alive. Like I said, nobody's feedback on there. I was gonna grab the light for you, just to show you the light, but it's not working. All right, I'll keep cleaning. So quiet out there. Probably lost the feed on this one. Hopefully we didn't lose a live on this one too. Welcome, by the way. Father's Day was good. It was good. Definitely very blessed that I still have all the fathers. So that's good. Everybody's doing well. Kicking, complaining, which is good. Just like what old men do. It's so dark. It is dark. It's coming though. See, I got the background. I'm moving. We're gonna go in the shop shortly here. Still cleaning out the back end. Haven't you got anything in the pipeline? I was glad you I was glad you texted me today because I was literally, I was just thinking about you. I was like, I wonder what Evan's been up to. He's been kind of quiet, huh? So did you end up fixing that modular? I see we got 5 likes too, so thank you guys very, very much for hitting the like button. If you don't mind, hit the like button. Just helps wake up the algo. YouTube likes a little steamy. A little steamy. Opener install ATS, but it's going to be, it's basically it's an ATSW though, right? They don't make the regular standard ATS anymore. Right, Rusty's? Let's see here. Let's see here. Hey, Freeze is here. What's up, Mr. Freeze? Monday, ATS install. Tuesday, I'm install. Wednesday, 2. Those must be a jack shafts. So we install Thursday and maybe Friday. Have 2 shafts to replace coachman and openers. Ooh, that sounds like a pretty good steady week. You know, not bad, not bad. We got the banners being made, so those are coming. I don't know what to do. What's the recommendation? So like, maybe Rusty can help me out in this, right? I don't know if Rusty, were you the one that sent me a long time ago? The whole Google thing? I don't know. Somebody sent me something a long time ago. And I was thinking about it because there is a town that I was like, you know, I like it over here. They got money. I was exploring this weekend, and I was thinking about how I see all these other places, how they don't put their they don't put their address, and I guess that's something to do with the algorithm to, like, you're not supposed to do your address for the Google. And I was thinking like, I was like, well, it's like maybe you need to change it up a little bit. So I'm not real sure how you can kind of just kick some hiney in a certain area. You really don't get over there. Like I said, it's a little bit of a pain, but it's a nice area. You know, it is a nice area. I mean, I was at their Home Depot doing Father's Day stuff, you know, and man, the clientele there, you know, way better. 75%, really nice. You know, you still get your crazy people, but really nice. Really nice. And I was like, you need to come over here and make some baby money. All right, so there's that. I think we got everything out of this thing. I hope. Somebody riding their bike past. There's all kinds of stuff at nighttime around here. It's like the zombies come out. Sure is a weird bike. Like, I don't know what they're doing. I'll shut this off. Now they're just chilling, so I don't know what's going on. Maybe we'll walk up. We can walk up too, I don't know. Gotta make sure I'll take the keys. We got this. Who knows? All right, let's see what we got here. That's as busy as I planned, so still can fit daily service calls in. Oh yeah, some service calls. Absolutely. It's weird, man. All right, let's get into this puppy here if we can. Oh, I just spilled my water. That wasn't cool. That wasn't cool, boo. Ooh, that looks fancy. Looks expensive. It says do not stack. American. That looks like one of those stainless steel door sections. Huh. All right. Did I shut that door? I gotta make sure I shut that door. Yeah, I shut that door. It's all good. Huh. All right. Well, I guess they're just pedaling. Just checking. All right, here we go. We got some light. You guys happy? All right. Do you remember busy Eric? But I will let you know. What did I miss? What ops are you? Oh, polling. Gotcha. Ah. Let you know, Dave, you need to target that area with ads. Advertising will be able to. It's called, the geofencing. Ooh, geofencing, huh? Yeah, I could. Do I got the other one? I don't got my other. I was gonna say I could see what's in that area right now, but maybe I'll check it later. Hey, we got 5 likes too, by the way, which is great. I don't think it's gonna be a real busy night, so I probably won't stand here for too long. Get me a thingy-majigger. So, did we talk? Well, we might have lost on the other live. Darn, I should have had it on the other live, but the other live cut out on me, right? So it was the whole Wayne Dalton, man. I'll just email him, or well, I'll have to comment. I'll comment back. But I'm sticking with the Home Depot, the Clopay, over the Wayne Dalton a little bit maybe for the box store. That's my opinion. I was in the garage, but I'm sitting in the car for a break. Ooh. Do you got the car running? Do conditioning going, or is it just sitting in the car stale? Because it costs money too. I just let the car run, right? Chugga, chugga, chugga. And what is it? Crack number 2 hinge, but says I haven't done any door stuff. Oh, well, hey, $100, so there's $100, which is pretty nice. Like I said, I haven't really seen much. See if this thing fires up, which it does. What is tomorrow? Tomorrow is 16th. That's probably where that section. All right. Bottom. Let's see here. Oh, babe. Like I said, I don't see. There's not a ton. And then you got the end of this, and you got that. But it can all change. You know, like I said, you get the weekend, it ticks over. There's 3 missed. Still trying to learn the algos of it. Crack number 2 on anything door stuff. What do you think, Eric? What's your Eric? What's your opinion? What's your opinion on the economy? You think the economy's kind of do you think it's kind of stale? Is it? I just caught the whole I see my first, it was the first, the first pro ever for, what was it? No Kings. No Kings. Wow. You know what I mean? What it was for. I had, my stepdad filled me in. What was it for? What was going on? Ferris says he goes, the economy shit. Yeah, that's kind of how I feel. You know what I mean? Like I said, I have some good key indicators that I typically watch. And, you know, a couple of the mechanics, you know, I don't know too, like some people, you know, in that area is different, right? But I've noticed like a lot of times, like you go into the box stores and it's like, you just don't see, for me anyways, I don't see the contractors like I used to, right? You know, where they're just pulling out 4x4s and 2x4s and just, you know, there's like 2 or 3 guys kind of just, you know, ready to go do a job and stuff. You know, it's just been like, you kind of go in and it's like, hello, is anybody here working? You know, I mean, there's employees and stuff, but it's just not hustle and bustle. Now weekend, I did notice in that one place, you know, there was quite a few, there was a good little herd of people. A lot of stuff, just very little nitpick stuff, nothing major. You know, just somebody getting a little bit of fertilizer, somebody buying a plant, somebody buying like a header at the Home Depot. You know, like I said, nothing crazy, but that's a different area too. You know what I mean? So one looks like it's, you know, a little busier. But I don't know. I don't know what's going to be the turning point. I don't the catalyst. Ooh, 15 for a mid apartment. Yeah, it's expensive. It's expensive. You know. You know, it's the inflation's pretty high. It's high. There's just no doubt. It is high. On the bright side, if you're looking for contractors, before things, I don't know what's going to be the, you know, I don't know what's going to be the next catalyst. But it's an easy time to find contractors, and you can find them for a pretty good price and you can haggle, right? It's that whole, it's a, was it a customer's market? Oh, don't die. We might need power. We'll see. Maybe up in the truck, depending how things go. What's it here? I was cleaning. Car for brakes. Someone. This is I just got accessory power on the charge the phone. Miser when it comes to patrol, so it's off. I don't blame you. Like I said, if you don't exactly need it, it's just, you know how it is. Sometimes you're working and you're like, you know what, I'm gonna splurge a little bit. I need a little air. It's just too humid for me. But I get it. You know, I got a little fan I carry around in one of the trucks, just a Milwaukee one. You put a Milwaukee battery in and it'll blow a fan out. You know, just keep some air moving. And I got my bigger one that works pretty good. I have all the time for just anything. You spill a little bit of water or something on the ground, or you need to dry it, or just you need something to blow on you while you're in a corner working on a toilet or something. 1,500. Oh no, my friend is homeless due to the his slumlord kicked him because he paid his rent 5 days late. Whoa. Ooh. Yeah, I think there's some people coming off that stuff. I think they've kind of upped that up a little bit because I thought I heard rumor, and I don't know exactly. Don't quote me on this. And hey, I see we got 7 likes. Thank you guys for hitting the like button, by the way. It means a lot to me. But I had a guy that was a grunt worker. Hope people don't mind I say that. It's a grunt. I'm a grunt worker sometimes too, right? And anyways, this time, I told him one time, I was like, man, what do you pay for rent? You know, I was just because I was kind of getting into the, you know, I was getting into the rentals and stuff, and I just wanted to see where the market. And he was in Section 8, And finally, like the second time, he's like, I got to come up with $50 a month. And he was kind of cranky about it. I'm like, oh, okay, sorry. He's like, otherwise it's I think it was like $550, and so he had to come up with the $50. He would pay the 500. And I remember I asked him. I said, well, how long does that last? And he's kind of like just kind of shrugged his shoulders. I don't know, forever. And I'm like, oh, like forever? Like I've already been on it for like 3 or 5 years now. And he was like, I was just lucky because most of them, like women and children get in, and he's like, single men don't typically, but what there was for them, they had a house that was split, like he was in the upper part. And then he had his brother, and then he had like his mom was living with him. It was kind of a whole little circus there, and his girlfriend, I think, was there, and all this other stuff. And I always noticed it kept them from doing more, right? I mean, this guy he was bigger than me. I think he was handsome than me. Um, he did everything I would do. You know what I mean? Dig holes, and but they didn't go above because then they lose that stuff, right? So, but I thought I heard through the grapevine that he's no longer in that place, which I'm really surprised. Like, I don't know how they got booted in a sense, because as far as I know, at least he didn't do any kind of anything he shouldn't be of, drugs or anything of that nature. He kept his pretty clean. So I don't know if he just finally got like they said, you've been on it for too long, you're out, or Eric Scott, he says the studio's 9 to 12. 9 to 12, people with money are spending it like never before. The people with money. Yeah, I mean, it's hard to say. I think I haven't got nothing back. I think my old dentist got me. You know what I mean? Like I said, just doubled it pretty much, and he's gonna find somebody cheap. I think, here's another thing, right? Like, this kind of shows you, this is, like I said, this area. I was up at a guy. It's like, how you like know somebody, but they have house. It's what do they sell this house? This was for like, I think they were asking it was a $3 million house, and then it went down. They got it for like 1.8 or something is what it sold for. So I knew the old owners, but then the new owners moved in or whatever, blah, blah. So go up there, right? And talking and stuff and this and that. And the guy was saying something about, he's like, he was trying to like lean towards me. He's like, kind of looking for like a handyman. And I'm like, oh yeah, they're kind of tough to find, blah, blah. Well, anyways, he's talking about steps down to the Lake Michigan. And I'm like, oh yeah, and I'm just like, that's not me. Like, I mean, like, I don't know why you're looking at me, dude, but like, that's like EPA and DNR and that stuff. But of course, right, the guy's got the brand new, the biggest, whatever, the Corvette in there in the driveway. I think both him and his wife are some of surgical stuff, medical, and this is just their cottage, this house, which is fully decked out. I mean, like, the house has a cottage on the property, it has like an in-law suite. So, and then he's like, somebody quoted me like 28,000, and I'm like, 28,000? I'm like, dude, like, that was like one hell of a deal for steps and putting stuff in dirt and sand and huffing and puffing up and down a hill. Like, 28, like, is I mean, your whatever this is, 150, 60, $200,000 car, like, that's a lot of money. So I just kind of was like, like, in my brain, from what I was thinking more like 60 to 80 or 120,000. That's what I was thinking for stairways. Because all it's going to take is the neighbors. They start complaining, and EPA, and you're gonna have DNR, and you're gonna have just you need a permit for this and a soil sample, and the list goes on and on. If I want it to be cool, I will go to my air-conditioned garage. Nice.